Hi guys, may adlaw, kumusta? For this video, I will be presenting to you about writing exponential equations to logarithmic form and vice versa, writing logarithmic form to exponential equations. This lesson is just a preparation for logarithmic function. Logarithmic function is just an inverse of exponential function, and vice versa, exponential function is just an inverse of logarithmic function. So this topic or this lesson is a preparation for the topic logarithmic function. So before I proceed, gusto kong mag-remind again, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share, especially sa inyong mga grade 11, inyong mga friends sa mga grade 11. Okay? So let's proceed. So for the lesson objective, at the end of this video, you should be able to write exponential equations to logarithmic form and vice versa. So we should be able to write logarithmic equation to exponential equation because as I've said, these two are just inverses. So before tayo proceed sa examples, actually sa yun na kani nga topic, mubuo na sa kani nga topic kay sa yun naman ni mag-ilis-ilis ra ta sa iyang forma. So, ari sa ta sa iyang definition. Atong mo na itong basihan and how to change logarithmic function or logarithmic equation to exponential equation and vice versa exponential to logarithmic. So, for example, so if you are given b raised to x equals y, b raised to x equals y, when we write this one to logarithmic form, so this is an example of a logarithmic form. When we write this one in logarithmic form, we will have, this can be read as log of y to the base b equals x, wherein, balik na diri, the b here is the base, this is the exponent, and y is the power. So, when we write this one to logarithmic, mo na atong sunod nga forma, mo ni atong base, kining gamay diri nga subscript nga letter, mo ni atong base, ang atong exponent na nadiri, ang atong power na nadira. Based on this definition, our b should be greater than 0 and the b should not be equal to 1. Imo lang gyapon sa atong previous nga mga restrictions nato sa exponential function. Kay maora man na siya sa logarithmic. So proceed ta sa mga example sundon tani nga definition. Okay. First example, change the following exponential equations to logarithmic form. For example, you are given 5 squared equals x. For this example, ang atong base kay 5, klaro ka na diha, ang atong exponent kay 2, and x is our power. When we write this one, so 5 squared equals x, when we write this one to logarithmic, base sa atong gihatag nga definition kanina, pwede ta makasuot ani as log of, this is now our x, mo na itong x, mo na itong power, this is now the x, the base, 5, and the exponent 2. Tanawang ilang place matas sa repita. Ang base, mao ni siyang base sa log, mao ni atong power, mao ni ang atong exponent. Okay? So, when we write 5 squared equals x to logarithmic form, pwede rin na siya isuot as log of x base 5 equals 2. So, ang pagbasa ni is log of x base 5 equals 2. So, yun ra. Next example. Kini. Asa man atong power ani? So, atong power ani is 27. Gibali ra siya gisuwat. So, 27 is equal to 3 raised to a. When we write this one to logarithmic, this will become log of 27, this is a power, log of 27, our base is 3, our exponent is a. So, log of 27 to the base 3 equals a. Okay, next. A raised to x equals y. A raised to x equals y. Base is a, exponent is x, the power is y. When we write this one to logarithmic, this is log of y base a equals x. Sa tanawa ang a, naadrid ang a nga base, the power y, and the exponent x. These numbers here, mga subscript sa log, mo na sila, gitawag na siya base sa log ha. Lahi, mo sa ni siya, mo na base diri sa atong exponent. So, inig sa log, na atong base dira. Ang atong exponent na diri sa equals. Okay, another example. Let's proceed to the fourth example. For example, we are given 2 over 3 quantity cube equals y. Our base here is the fraction 2 over 3. Of course, the exponent is 3 and the power is y. So when we write this one to logarithmic, so pwede rin na siya isuwat of log of y to the base 2 over 3 equals 3. So this is our base, this is the exponent, this is the power. Let's proceed to the last example. X equals 9 raised to 3. So our base here is 9, the exponent is 3, and the power is x. So when we write this one to logarithmic, that gives us log of x base 9 equals 3. Tanaw ang placement as a sedapita. Okay, so let's proceed to the inverse, ang bali. We need to change the following logarithm to exponential form. So we are given a logarithmic form, we need to change this one to exponential. How to do this? For example, we are given log of a base 2 equals 3. Our base here is 2, the exponent here is 3, and this is our power. So of course, when we write this one to exponential, that gives us 2 cube equals a. 2 raised to 3 equals a. So, mo na siya from maani diri. So, from the logarithmic form to exponential form. Next example. Given, log of x plus 1 base 2 equals 3. Palahi lang ang x plus 1, you have the a here, meaning in exponential that is still 2 cube equals x plus 1. Next example, y equals log of 8 base 2. So, asa man ang atong base ani, the same gyapon 2, atong exponent y. When we write this one to exponential, this will be 2 raised to y equals 8. Next. So, sayon ra. Next example. 1/2 equals log of x base 5. So, at the base here is 5. The exponent is 1/2. The x is our power. So, when we write this one, that is 5 raised to 1/2 equals x. The base 5, the exponent 1/2 equals x. Let's proceed last example. We have log of n base x equals m. So when we write this one to exponential, that is x raised to m equals n. X, we have the base x, this is the base x, the exponent m, and the power n. Okay, so ingon anak ra siya ka sayon from exponential to logarithmic, logarithmic to exponential. So before ko mo end this for this video, try answering these exercises. Practice lang. Change the following exponential equations to logarithmic. So 49 equals 7 raised to x, m raised to x equals 125, 1 over 9 equals x squared. So from these are in exponential form, change to logarithmic form. Nya kini change the following logarithm to exponential form. So from logarithmic form, change to exponential form. M equals log of 16 base 4, log of 100 base 10 equals x, 1/2 equals log of x base 3. Kung mag-answer mo ani, pwede ra mo mobalik, i-post ninyo ang video kung tanaw ninyo kung giun sa pag-change from logarithmic to exponential and logarithmic exponential to logarithmic. Yung ano. So, practice sila nga ninyo. I hope nakuha. Okay, sa yun naman kayo ng topic. Okay? Then, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you, and God bless.